You are about to join a very special group. You are about to become a graduate of Broward County Public Schools. Your past school year has been historic. Your schools closed and opened, and you learned wherever Wi-Fi was the strongest. You spent days behind masks through the coronavirus pandemic. You lived through racial and political turmoil that has divided communities, through a severe economic downturn and job losses and an acrimonious presidential election. But the class of 2021 adapted and persevered through all of this and more. You worked hard. You continued to learn and achieve. You succeeded. You will write the next chapter in the history books. Given what I know about you, I believe the chapter will be full of stories of courage, grace, and hope that will fuel a stronger humanity. There's a story I want to share with you that I hope will help you put life's challenges in perspective and inspire you to make the most of the gift of life that you have been given. A teacher passed out a writing exercise to her students. It consisted of only a black dot in the center of a piece of white paper. She asked the students to write a few sentences to describe what they saw. Once everyone was finished, she collected the pages and started reading the writings to the class. They all wrote about the black dot, its size, and its position on the page. Some even got creative and described it as a portal to the universe. Regardless, all the comments were about the black dot. What was interesting is that no one wrote about the white part of the paper, that which is the foundation for the whole. Think about it. If there was not an entire field of white space, that black dot would never even be seen. What's the message here? You have so much to celebrate in life if you see the whole picture. The dark spots are very small when compared to everything we have in our lives, but they are the ones that occupy and pollute our mind. Don't focus on the dark spots, the disappointments, the anxious thoughts, the bad news, the sensational headlines, the social media feeds. Because when you do, you are taking your foundational good for granted, so much so that you forget to notice the greater blessings in your life. Take your eyes off the dot-sized frustrations and focus on the bigger and brighter part of your life. As you graduate, think about what is important to you, what you care about, what you want to prioritize, and where you may be able to make the greatest impact after high school. Find your own path to be successful. Our life is a gift. We will always have reasons to celebrate. Nature renewing itself daily on the planet we call home, the friends and family around us, music and art that we enjoy, rainbows and sunsets, our teachers, and your high school graduation. Enjoy each one of your blessings and each moment that life gives you. Congratulations to our amazing class of 2021 graduates. I am proud of you. You've overcome challenges and you've succeeded in becoming a graduate. I will always remember you. I love you and pray that your life's journey will lead you to true joy and happiness. Congratulations.
Ms. Jennifer Francilone, and of course, the voice of Coral Glades, our Master of Ceremonies, Mr. John Lufrid. He has quite the voice, huh? Special congratulations to our valedictorian, Aliana McGrath, and our co-salutatorians, Murtaza Hussein and Aiden Bashks. Thank you to our class president, Madison Stauffer. Say hi. And our SGA president, Alexa Kuhn. To the faculty and staff members in attendance, parents, family members, guests, and most important, the amazing graduating class of 2021. What a year it has been. It has been said over and over again how challenging this year has been for everyone. I don't think this can be overstated enough, especially for you. However, here we are at your graduation with you triumphantly on the other side of it. You've done it. The last year has taught you many lessons and perhaps left you feeling isolated. It challenged your perseverance like nothing else you've ever experienced during your young lives. Indeed, during your 4 years at Coral Glades, you have witnessed tragedy only a few miles away involving childhood friends, the loss of our beloved Mr. Risky, and you have seen social unrest and issues confronting the very fabric of our democratic society as questions about equity, diversity, and equality permeated our landscape. I'm here to tell you that after spending the last years getting to know you all, I have the utmost confidence in your future. The issues we face today will require action from your generation. Participation in our democracy is a must. There is no watching from the sidelines. As I look out into this class, I see one leader after another. I see young men and women hungry to make a future for themselves. After all, the Coral Glades class of 2021 did something that no other class in public or private school in Dade or Broward counties was able to do. Have 13 nominees, 3 honorable mentions, and 4 Silver Knight winners. That speaks volumes to your character and compassion for others. The class of 2021 has been accepted into various prestigious colleges and universities throughout the nation, such as Stanford, Occidental College, Georgia Tech, Penn State, NYU, Johns Hopkins University, University of Central Florida, the University of Florida, and my alma mater, the Florida State University. Go Noles. Sorry, I had to get that in there. We also have graduates who are joining the military after graduation. At this time, I would like to ask all of the graduates who will be serving our country to stand and be recognized. May all of you continue to give of yourself to others to make this world a better place. I believe in you. You all have worked very hard to get here today. If you have not already, please take the time to thank your teachers and your families and your friends who have supported you through this educational journey to adulthood. As the old African proverb states, it takes a village to raise a child. You might remember the first day you were dropped off in kindergarten. If not, I'm sure your family does. They have been witness to your growth, maturation, and journey. This journey continues after today. I know I speak on behalf of all who have watched your journey these years when I say, may adulthood bring you lifelong happiness, health, and success. You have many people in your corner. You are never alone. Life will bring you to the highest mountains and sometimes to the lowest valleys. Take time to savor all of the good that life has to offer. Always make time for and cherish those most important to you. Coral Glades High School will always be a part of your life, and as you go out into the world, never forget that in some part, a Jaguar goes with you. We are so proud of you, and we love you all. Look out, world. Here comes the 2021 Coral Glades Jaguars.
Thank you, Dr. Kaplan. I'd like to turn the program over to Alexa Kuhn, who is our 2021 SGA President, who will give the Student Government Association address. Alexa?
Faculty, alumni, parents, and friends, thank you for joining us here on this very special day. I first want to give a special shout out to my mom and dad for helping me get to where I am today. I couldn't have done it without your support. Well, everyone, we did it. 1,386 days have passed since August 21st, 2017, when we walked through the doors as freshmen. And I, like most of you, walked through the doors of Coral Glades fearful of where we will end up in 4 years. Now, here we are, 4 years later, being honored to have been a part of the most smart, talented, athletic, diverse, and incredibly accomplished class. Today is the day that we have all dreamed of since we were little. Growing up was all that we ever wanted to do, and now that we are here, all we want is for time to slow down. Looking back at our time at Coral Glades, it's easy to overlook just how many blessings and things we took for granted. 1,386 days. But hey, we caught some breaks. With junior year coming to a halt, senior year feeling more optional than ever, plenty of hurricane days where we lost power, some hurricane days where it barely even drizzled, and countless Starbucks and Dunkin' runs. So today is immensely special, as it is possibly the first and the last time that we are all here in the same place. So while we are all here, let's talk about us. We can boast about state championships, award-winning shows, state officers, college-bound athletes, and many more. As for us personally, we have grown, not only together, but individually as well. All of us sitting here today have struggled with something at one point or another, and that's okay. We all have that special teacher, administrator, or coach that has sparked our curiosity, challenged us, raised the bar of expectation, and who always encouraged us, even when we were discouraged. They helped us learn that tough situations build stronger people, and that challenges will continue to be a part of our lives, but not to be afraid. Always find the courage to continue, and throughout the process, you'll learn who you truly are. No matter what obstacles you face in life, always strive to be the best version of yourself. Learn how to be great by your own definition. Live by your virtues, and push yourself to achieve your dreams, because you only have one life to live, so live it. Senior year was so full of difference this year, but through all that, we still managed to create memories that will last us a lifetime. Caught up in the moment, we never realized that these memories would be a part of the last football game, the last school dance, the last class, the last time we would ever walk through the halls of Coral Glades. But nothing lasts forever. We've always been told to reach for the stars, to never give up, and that nothing is impossible if we put our minds to it. Now it's time to do just that. It's our time to be great, to inspire and to grow. Be kind, be compassionate, stand up for others as you would want them to do for you. Encourage those around you and respect everyone. But most of all, find your purpose. If you find your purpose and meaning in one part of your life, it will grow in every part of your life. And no matter what you end up doing in the future, make sure it's something you're proud of. 1,386 days later, good luck and congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Alexa. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Michelle Stein, Assistant Principal. Let's please turn our focus to our 2020-2021 Senior Class President, Madison Stauffer, who will give this year's senior class address.
Welcome, parents, faculty, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2021. I would first like to acknowledge today all those who have contributed to my journey throughout high school. Mom and Dad, thank you for always believing in me and encouraging me throughout my own endeavors. You continue to inspire me to follow my dreams. I would also like to thank my two little sisters, my greatest supporters and lifelong best friends. Last, but most certainly not least, I'd like to thank our wonderful teachers and staff. Without you, none of us would be walking this stage today. You have prepared us all for life beyond the jungle. When told that I would be delivering a speech at graduation, I did what most students would do. I opened my phone and Googled how to write a graduation speech, where WikiHow then informed me that my speech should have structure, be well practiced, and relate to my audience. So I then thought, what is a recent event that has impacted all of my peers and will leave a lasting impression on our lives? This then complicated my thought process, as I was unsure if I should joke about impending adulthood or the recent global pandemic. Either topic daunted me. Nevertheless, I knew that I wanted to leave behind one message today: the importance of perseverance. For the last 3 years, I have had the honor of being class president. My role involved planning ahead to ensure that our senior year would be like no other. Prom and grad bash would be nights to remember for years to come. However, the pandemic halted efforts for a normal year, but invited creativity and inclusivity in planning Fauci-approved events. Unfortunately, none of us could foresee the outbreak of the coronavirus, although it has certainly made for a unique senior year. This past year has impacted our everyday lives and drastically transformed our expectations for senior year. Yet, from the confines of our homes, we took these challenges in stride and unified despite our safe distance apart. Despite the non-ideal senior year, we are all here today because we persevered rather than fell victim to uncertainty. We are all here today because we chose to rise above the challenges presented to us each day. We are all here today because we are resilient, talented, and born for greatness. I am so proud of how our class has endured these difficulties and come together to celebrate one another's successes. I urge you all to not think of the milestones that we have missed, but rather those to come. Whether you are headed off to college to pursue your dreams of higher education, join the military to serve our country, join the workforce, or are just living in the moment, think about the road that you are yet to travel. As we embark upon our individual journeys, we should use the adversity we face this year to give us the fortitude and grit to tackle each challenge presented to us by being tenacious rather than timid. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, you gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You were able to say to yourself, I have lived through this horror. I can take the next thing that comes along. You must do the thing that you think you cannot do. We have not only looked fear in the face to survive this past year, but thrived in the midst of horror. The best is yet to come for each and every one of us. Take the next thing that comes along. Use determination as your guide. There is absolutely nothing that we are incapable of. Do all things unimaginable. I want to congratulate every student in the class of 2021 for all your present and future accomplishments. Thank you and congratulations, graduates.
Welcome, parents and faculty, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2021. I would like to acknowledge all those who have contributed to my journey. Sorry about that. Just her speech was so good, I wanted to repeat it. Thank you, Madison. Great job. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brian Jassam, assistant principal. Each school year, Teachers are given the opportunity to choose a peer who they feel will best represent them with their district title of Teacher of the Year. This year's recipient is not only a passionate educator, but she makes it her business to respect her students and ensure their successes. Not only does she show compassion, empathy, and respect to her students, but she is also a listener and takes pride in working with every student as they plan and prepare for their future endeavors. We are very privileged to have this passionate woman as part of the Coral Glades family. At this time, I would like to call up Ashley Extracamp to the podium.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, colleagues, families, and most importantly, class of 2021 graduates. This year has been a doozy. We thought the class of 2020 outdid themselves with extending senior skip day from spring break to the next 3 months. Nope. Class of 2021, your senior year was unimaginable before and will remain unforgettable forever. In a way, it reminds me of my senior year. 12 days into my senior year, our country experienced one of the darkest days in our history, September 11th. While many people can tell you exactly where they were and what they were doing that Tuesday morning, there was something different about experiencing that as a high school senior when we were supposed to be dreaming big and making plans for college, careers, or just taking on the world. The combination of national and international uncertainty with the expectations of senior year became a shared experience, unique and sacred to my senior class, just as this year will be for you. At your 10-year reunion, I hope you'll reminisce about wearing pajamas to every single class, asking your teachers for permission to use the restroom in your own home, and every single time someone's pet took over the team's call, leading everyone else to scoop their pets up to show off too. That brings us to today, graduation day. Kid President once said, no matter who you are, somebody is learning from you. Everybody is a teacher and everybody is a student. On behalf of the whole staff of Coral Glades, I hope you know it has been our privilege to teach you and to learn from you. Through the years, and this year especially, we've been reminded that things don't always turn out the way you expect them to be, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Anything is possible with the support of friends, family, teachers, colleagues, and pets, even if it's through a computer screen. Teachers and students, you've amazed me with your tenacity, your perseverance, and your ability to adapt to new circumstances. It just goes to show that we are all a work in progress. With that said, I would like to take the opportunity to teach you, the graduates, just one last time. So here are 10 pieces of advice before you go, in no particular order. Number 1, do us a favor and stay awesome. Each of you has a unique point of view, and the world is a better place because you are here. Number 2, while sometimes you show insight and wisdom well beyond your years, please do not be afraid to giggle and be silly. Imagination and fun should not disappear with adulthood. Number 3, enjoy your next steps, whatever they may be, but don't lose sight of your long-term goals. Number 4, please put your phones down sometimes and just enjoy the moment. Great things can happen even if you don't have a chance to post on TikTok. Number 5, work hard. Earn a solid reputation, and that will build the foundation for your entire career. Number 6, sometimes life will be difficult, but don't forget to cherish the people who love you and want nothing but great things for you. Number 7, remember that you deserve those great things and have the courage to walk away from situations or relationships that hold you back. Number 8, give compliments and kind words freely and criticism and gossip sparingly. This also applies to your inner voice. Your thoughts dictate the way you feel. Positive thinking takes practice, but it is worth it. Be your own best friend. Number 9, if you have an opportunity to help someone, always take it. And number 10, tell people you love them. Everyone needs to hear it and deserves to hear it. Above all else, love yourselves, for you are truly amazing human beings. I guess that would be number 11. So be it. I am so honored and humbled to represent Coral Glades High School as Teacher of the Year. I appreciate everything you have all taught me and look forward to seeing the many places you'll go and great things that you'll do. Congratulations, class of 2021. Now go be awesome.
Thank you, Ms. Extracamp, and congratulations. Good afternoon. I'm Lorenzo Wood, Assistant Principal. Let us turn our attention to Ms. Roxanne Brissett, who will now introduce this year's Coral Glades High School co-salutatorian. Ms. Brissett.
I have a lot of hair, and my mask is caught in my hair. Sorry. Okay. Good afternoon. I'm Roxanne Brissett. I'm Murtaza Hussein's advisor and teacher. I am so proud and honored and privileged to introduce Murtaza as one of our salutatorians of the 2021 graduating class. I'll start with the list. That is Murtaza's list of accomplishments. It's long, so bear with me. 2021 Miami Herald Silver Knight winner in the General Scholarship category, treasurer for the State of Florida District Key Club, responsible for 400 key clubs in Florida, Cayman Islands, and Turks and Caicos, created the Keys to Your Future financial literacy program for all the key clubs in the state, a program which Key Club will continue to implement in the years to come, was awarded the Leader of Leader Award, the highest distinction by the Florida District of Key Club, first place world champion for DECA International Competition, perfect 4.0 GPA, OCTA finalist in the 44th Annual Harvard University National Debate Competition, congressional intern for U.S. Representative Ted Deutsch for multiple years, research assistant at FAU Department of Economics, was one of 260 students selected worldwide to participate in Sustainable Development and Social Entrepreneurship session at Yale. Student leader in the School Advisory Council, 1,500 on the SAT, National AP Scholar, and that means he achieved at least a 4 on 8 AP exams. He will graduate with the AP Capstone Diploma in addition to the Standard High School Diploma. Former president of our Key Club, former treasurer of the Debate Club. He is the founder and president of the Social Entrepreneurship Club, recipient of the Broward County Outstanding Senior Leader Scholarship, recipient of the Stanford Welcome Grant and the Stanford Fund Scholarship, tantamount to a full ride to Stanford. And yes, by the way, Murtaza will be attending Stanford in the fall. One of the things that I find fascinating about my career is that every year students continue to teach me. I know that should be in the reverse. I should teach them, and I do. But the best relationships are one of mutual exchange. I teach them, and they inspire me. Or I teach them, and they teach me. My relationship with Murtaza is exactly this. I may have taught him about Genghis Khan and Otto von Bismarck, but he has certainly taught me or renewed in me a joy for just doing the work. I think as adults, we're so overwhelmed with life's problems and so busy adulting that we forget the joy. We think that joy is in the things that help us escape from our problems, or that joy can only be found on the weekends and not the weekdays. Murtaza is the busiest student I know and one of the happiest students I know. This is no coincidence. He is happy to learn, happy to lead, happy to help, and happy to do. His joy is in the doing. Murtaza has shown me that the human spirit has limitless potential. Limitless because he enjoys the doing, the process, the work, and as a result, he can accomplish anything. And you can certainly see by the list that he has accomplished everything. To the graduating class of 2021, as you begin to experience a little bit of adulting, remember Murtaza. Be inspired by him as I am. Don't get bogged down by tasks, by complaints, and by problems. Instead, embrace them. Find the joy in the process of doing, as Murtaza has, so that you can tap into your limitless potential to be. Congratulations to Murtaza's parents, Shabir and Alifia. You've raised two incredible sons, Kusay, who graduated from Duke, and Murtaza, who will be attending Stanford. As for Murtaza, continue to find the joy in just doing, and you'll never have a problem that is unsolvable, never have a job that is unbearable, and you'll never have a goal that is unreachable. I'm so proud of you, Murtaza.
Good afternoon, members of the faculty, parents, grandparents, family members who fought over the second ticket, #WeLoveDistrictPolicy, virtual attendees that may have lost the fight for the second ticket, distinguished guests, fellow graduates of Coral Glades High School's class of 2021. My name is Murtaza, but some of you may know me as the kid who always used Vine references, or that kid who showed up to school bald one day in freshman year. That was something. Speaking of crazy, believe it or not, these past 4 years have been quite a ride and have added to the quality of our lives in the jungle. I don't think any of us would have thought that we would go through a whole world pandemic. It was like that one episode of SpongeBob where he was locked in a pineapple with a chip, penny, and tissue. Nevertheless, we faced adversity, and here we are. Rewinding back to our freshman year, we entered school eager for our senior year to come, especially after the overwhelming chants of freshman sucks at the pep rally from our seniors wearing their really cool cardboard crowns. But I still wonder today who really got robbed. Our senior year, or our attention span from watching so many TikToks. While we did get robbed, we experienced others make a fortune from things that we would never have imagined, such as through a cryptocurrency inspired by a meme called Dogecoin that is indeed going to the moon. Nevertheless, it is no doubt that despite the craziness, we as a school have accomplished many amazing things. We welcomed a new principal, Dr. Kaplan, who I cannot express enough has led our school to new heights. Our school is beyond lucky to have Ms. Stein as our assistant principal, whose energetic and caring nature has made our class equipped with a leader and friend who we can always turn to. And though we may not say it enough, we are grateful to have such inspiring and amazing teachers. I'd like to personally thank all my teachers and club advisors, especially Ms. Brissett, who has an unparalleled, kind, supportive, and uplifting personality that not only makes her an outstanding teacher, but the go-to quote-unquote mom here at Coral Glades. And Mrs. Plass, whose sense of humor, caring personality, and abundance of knowledge and intelligence has not only made her a unique teacher at Glades, but a magnificent mentor for me and other students. I would also like to thank Mrs. Berard, Mrs. Lehrman, Mr. Goldfinger, Mrs. Andrisi, and Mrs. Shane, who have enriched my academic and extracurricular pursuits at Glades. And the staff here at Coral Glades, whose work in the background is often unnoticed. Our assistant principals, our guidance counselors, our security guards, our custodial staff, the school advisory council, PTSO, Mr. Alonso and the JAG TV media team, Ms. Kandetsky, Ms. Aguirre, Ms. Merlin, Ms. Sipes, and Ms. Campo, thank you for working countless hours to make sure us Jaguars thrived in the jungle. Many of us wouldn't be here without our parents. There's no bigger blessing in my life than my parents, who've always been supportive of my goals and endeavors. I can never thank you enough for the sacrifices you have made. I also wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for my brother, Kusei, who has served as a great role model for me. You truly are the best brother in the world. I'm strongly convinced that the class of 2021 is the best graduating class since its inception 17 years ago. We have conquered many unprecedented accomplishments and will continue to have a bright path ahead. To all of our club presidents and officers, thank you for being leaders and examples for our student body. I don't think I could have imagined spending my 4 years with any other group of people, so I want to thank all of my friends, my second grade squad, Kevin and Sabrina, future aerospace engineers, Valeria and Brian, the Athletica boys, Thomas, Sean, Antonia, Luke, and Amir, and no guys, keep your shirts on, we don't want to see your six-packs. My Barnes & Noble's homie, Tyler and Oliver, the DECA legends, Bryce and Jillian, my Millie Rock duo, Rebecca and April, and those I haven't named, you know who you are. Thank you for being there for me, for my ups and downs, supporting my goals, and pushing me always to be the best individual I can be. To close off, I would like to share a short story from John Lennon's life. It goes, when I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life. Today marks the last day we'll be seeing each other on a daily basis, and quite frankly, the first day we've seen each other on a daily basis. As you transition into the next chapter of your lives, I ask that you think deeply these next 4 years about what makes you happy. Recent events during our time at Coral Glades showed us that life is way too short. That is not to say it will come easy. Many of us have and will face challenges. All that I wish for you to do is to find something that will put a smile on your face every day before you go to bed, because you never know when it will ever be your last. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Murtaza. Great job. Good afternoon. I'm Wendy Bernstein, Assistant Principal. At this time, I would like to turn the podium over to Mrs. Robin Berard, a terrific teacher in the Literacy Department, who will introduce Coral Glades High School co-salutatorian.
Good afternoon. Graduates, families, my fellow teachers, administrators, and special guests, welcome. I have the distinct honor to introduce an amazing young man with both a superior academic record and a huge heart, our co-salutatorian. This student has a weighted GPA of 5.5072 and has had straight A's ever since the 3rd grade, and I'm pretty sure that's when they start getting grades. He has taken 24 AP, ACE, and dual enrollment classes and passed every exam. He is an AP Capstone Diploma recipient, a Cambridge Diploma recipient, and an AP Scholar with a distinction. In addition, he has earned undergraduate certificates of excellence awards for Chemistry 1 Honors, AP Chemistry, Spanish 1, Spanish 2, ACE English Language, AP Biology, ACE Marine Studies, ACE US History, for perfect attendance, and for a perfect unweighted 4.0 GPA. Wow. He is also certified in Mastercam, Mill Design, and Two-Paths, SolidWorks, Mechanical Design. I have no idea what those are, but they are sounding very impressive. He also is certified in Microsoft Word. Not only does he have an amazing academic record, but he has participated in and played a major role in a variety of clubs and activities. In his sophomore year, he started the Red Cross Club. Now, I have to tell you that just last week, I realized that I needed, as part of the closing the school year down, to turn in the list of participants in our meeting minutes, and I thought, wow, do we even have those? So I emailed Aiden, and I thought I would get an email back saying, I'll look for those, or maybe I can work some up. But instead, I instantly got an email with both documents attached. That's what makes this young man so special, along with his amazing intelligence. He knows where he is supposed to be and when. He knows what he needs to bring to the table. He knows where his stuff is at. Underclassmen and all of us, that is the difference between a good student and an exceptional student. Through the Red Cross Club, he helped provide hurricane preparedness training and CPR AED training. During quarantine, he also volunteered for the Missing Maps campaign, a collaborative project with other Red Cross leaders where they helped to map out areas previously missing from maps for first responders, helping humanitarian organizations that are attempting to meet the needs of people at risk of getting hurt from disasters and crises. He also served as treasurer in the National Techno Honor Society, treasurer of the Asian American Association, and parliamentarian in the Model UN, having helped establish the latter two. He earned first place in the Broward Spanish competition for poem recitation and impromptu speaking when he was just a sophomore. He has been a kid of character numerous times, student of the month, and has over 300 service hours. He is currently training to become a certified nursing assistant. And he did all this while getting biweekly immunotherapy injections for his severe allergies. I would like to take a moment to introduce Aiden's mother, Alia Bakish, who is up there somewhere, wave, and also his father, Kadim Bakish. Aiden's brother Ryan and his stepmom Rachel are both watching the live stream today. Hello. Aiden, I will tell you that in my 25 years of teaching, you make the top 1% of all students I've ever taught. You are one of those students that I will remember forever, not just because you're such a good student, but because you have been such a good friend and you have taught me so much. Thank you so much. Aiden plans to attend medical school, although he'll start at the University of Florida. He hopes to become a surgeon. Aiden, there is no doubt in my mind that you will achieve all of your goals. Ladies and gentlemen, Aiden Bakish.
Good afternoon, fellow students, teachers, staff, and family. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my mom, because if I don't thank her first, I will never hear the end of it. So thank you so much, Mom, for staying up late, pushing me to do my very best on homework and tests, instilling confidence in me whenever I felt overwhelmed or stressed. To my dad and stepmom, thank you so much for giving me great advice that aligned with my future career in surgery, ensuring I am set up for success. I'd also like to thank my brother Ryan, who unfortunately couldn't be here today because we were only allowed 2 tickets each in a stadium that, yes, according to Google, can hold up to 18,000 people. My brother says he's not going to miss me when I leave for college, but I know he will, as will I. I'd like to thank all of the staff and my teachers, especially Mrs. Berard, for putting up with me and guiding me, for without them I would not be standing here today. And last but certainly not least, I would like to thank my friends and classmates, who I definitely could not have pulled through online school without. Speaking of online school and, of course, living through a pandemic, this class endured hardships that no other has gone through. What we once thought of as a 2-week spring break is still ongoing, which disallowed us to have a normal senior year. With immense job loss, business closures, mental health crises, and more, this pandemic is comparable to the Great Depression. However, we persevered and accomplished so much in our senior year, and I'm really honored to be a part of this class. Many organizations, Key Club to name one, did way more this year than in previous years, which is an impressive feat. And now, when our parents tell us they walked 5 miles in the snow to get to school, I'm looking at you, Dad, we can say we survived a global pandemic. In terms of online school, I had the pleasure of waking up at 7:39 a.m. for a 7:40 class, and doing my first period up in bed until the county started requiring cameras to be on in our Teams meetings. I know that Google was our best friend during these times, but one thing Google won't tell you is how to find your true passion in life, influencing your future. I hope that all of you find your calling in your post-secondary plans and act upon it, attaining happiness in your jobs every day. Although graduating from high school may seem common in everyday life, it really isn't in many parts of the world, so don't take it for granted. According to Wayne Gretzky or Michael Scott, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Rewire your brain to learn from your mistakes rather than beat yourself up over them. Take your passion and put a creative spin on it, constructing uniqueness in this crazy, diverse realm. I know that all of you are creative just by seeing the number of ways we tried to get out of school midway through the day on midterm week without a parent's signature. I'd just like to say, last week my class ranking changed from 3 to 2, and I was given all of 1 day to make this speech. But all in all, I'm pleased I was able to give it. The only thing, graduating from this class has turned me into a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet. All right, well, we did it, everyone. Or should I say it like Kamala Harris? We did it, Joe. And on that note, I will close with my favorite quote by Nelson Mandela. It always seems impossible until it's done. And that's exactly what today feels like. Good luck, everyone. It's been a great ride that I will carry with me for the rest of my life.
Thank you, Aiden. Beautiful words, and thank you for getting your speech in on a day's notice. At this time, I would like to turn over the podium to Mrs. Jennifer Francione, one of our fabulous guidance counselors, who will introduce this year's Coral Glades High School valedictorian.
Good afternoon. I am so honored to be introducing to you the 2021 valedictorian, Aliana McGrath. She deserves it. I would first like to give a special shout out to some of Aliana's biggest supporters, her amazing mother, Miss Durham, and her Nana, also Miss Durham, and all of her family members watching at home. I must let you in on a little secret. I knew Aliana would be speaking today. You see, 4 years ago, she burst into my office and said, "Coach, I will be speaking at graduation in 2021. I said, "Awesome, but in what capacity?" She proudly said, "As the valedictorian or salutatorian, but probably the valedictorian." I didn't think she would be making a speech today because of her statement alone. I knew she would be making a speech today because Allie has an unmatched determination and drive unlike anything I've ever witnessed in my career. She will fight for her dreams until the very end. Throughout high school, Aliana received straight A's while taking numerous dual enrollment and ACE classes, as well as an impressive 12 advanced placement classes. What's most impressive to me is that she maintained her grades while playing 4 years of varsity basketball and 3 years of varsity softball. If you've played a sport, you know how much dedication that takes. In addition to playing sports, she was a member of NHS and HOSA and still managed to achieve over 300 community service hours. She is graduating today with her standard diploma and her Cambridge diploma, 37 and a half credits, and a 5.53 GPA. Allie, here we are at graduation, and you get to make your speech. I've waited 4 years to hear this, and I know it's going to be epic. I still don't know how you managed it all, but you've made us all so proud. I have watched you blossom into a fearless athlete, brilliant student, and even more importantly, a phenomenal person. One thing I think we can all learn from Allie is that it's okay to announce your big dreams and then chase them without ceasing. I can't wait to see you set the world on fire as you fulfill your lifelong dream of playing basketball in college and studying computer science. It is with so much pleasure and joy in my heart that I present to you the 2021 valedictorian, Aliana McGrath.
Hi, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, family, faculty, and my fellow classmates of the class of 2021, I am honored and humbled to address you on behalf of Coral Glades High School. Before I begin, I would like to thank Mrs. Francione for her kind and candid words. It is a great honor to give this address, and I promise I do not take it lightly. I have chosen every word quite carefully because I am fully aware of the responsibility bestowed upon me. With that being said, I want to especially greet my fellow Jamaicans in the audience and offer them a warm wagwan! I want to preface this speech with a kind warning. Fortunately or unfortunately for some, I speak to you as I speak to my peers, so I will not be using any big or SAT-like words. 4 years is also 1,460 days, or 35,040 hours, or 2 million seconds and some change. What do these numbers mean? Well, it means our parents were right. Time does fly. In fact, I would not only say it flies, but it moves exponentially, exhilarating a mile a minute without us even batting an eye. As easy as it is to chalk time up to be the silent killer, I would like to look back in time at what beautiful things it has granted us. I think I could speak on behalf of all students when I say some of our favorite memories at Glades came after the bell rang or between passing. While there's no doubt many of us will forever hold onto the math lessons from Miss Kamleva teaching us the deadly subject that is calculus, or the special lab lessons in Mrs. Kitchener's class that showed us why chemistry was in fact more hazardous in the hands of teenagers than it was in those of actual chemists. or the mutual experience of becoming a vegan for a day after finding out the true origin of meat in Mrs. Luna's class. It is the memories that felt like they would continue on forever that are even more bittersweet to reminisce about, like buying chocolate chunk cookies during passing between classes, hearing Mr. Wood's animated voice every day at the end of school announcements, and my personal favorite that occurred every first day of school, wondering why the incoming freshmen were getting tinier and tinier every year. Now, although its presence seems like a doom-filled clock, ticking away life second by second, I remind you that time is nothing to be feared, not to run away from or fret. Time is our friend. It holds the past, present, and infinite future. Time is not what sits on the clock, but encapsulates growth, development, success, and bittersweet failure. My peers, I urge you to make time your best friend, because within it will be your future, a future so bright and so special, not one cell in my body doubts this class. The class of 2021 will bring the best achievements and best accolades. To close, I'd like to take a moment to thank the people that have allowed me to stand here. To my family, my Nana and Grandpa, I want to thank you for always having my back. To my trainer, Carlisle Lewis, also known as Coach Slim, I thank you for pushing me past my own limits and making me the player I am today. To my best friend, Shirley, I thank you for keeping my head on straight despite my many meltdowns. And finally, to my mentor, my closest confidant, my sister, my first Valentine, and my mother all in one. I want to say not only thank you, but that I am a result of you. My success is an embodiment of the love and support you have given me and continue to give me throughout my life. Mommy, we did it. Thank you all. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Aliana, and congratulations. At this time, please enjoy a pre-recorded musical selection titled Circus Day by Carl King and performed by the Corglades Wind Ensemble under the direction of Mr. Craig Huckabo.
The School Board of Broward County, Florida is composed of 9 elected officials. 7 are elected to represent specific areas of the county, and 2 elected to at-large or countywide seats. This afternoon, we are pleased to have one of these school board members with us to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2021. Raised and lived in New Jersey for over 30 years, Lori Alhadeff is a former health and physical education teacher, K to 12th grade. She was the stay-at-home mom of 3 children for 14 years. She has been married to Dr. Ilan Alhadeff for 20 years and is a community and safety advocate. She graduated from the College of New Jersey with a Bachelor of Science in Health and Physical Education and has a Master of Arts in Education from Gratz College, and she was a teacher for 5 years. She has helped establish a big and little girls soccer mentoring program at Parkland Soccer Club, and she is dedicated to protecting students and teachers at school and making all schools safe. Please join me in welcoming our school board member, Mrs. Lori Alhadeff.
Good afternoon, Coral Glades High School graduating class of 2021. My name is Lori Alhadeff. I'm honored and humbled to address you as a member of your District 4 school board, as well as a parent. As I was thinking about a theme for today, the word resilience came to mind. The Oxford Dictionary defines the word resilience as the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, toughness. We each have unique skills that set us apart. Do you think it's your academic abilities or creative athletic talents that have brought you successfully to this day? I would say it was your resilience that distinguished you and has empowered you these last 4 years. I'd be hard-pressed to find a group of graduating seniors more resilient than the faces looking at me right now, as you had to endure the challenges of a worldwide pandemic which turned our world upside down. Online learning became the new normal, and the social life that provides so much joy and support was all but eliminated. Your presence in this stadium is proof that each of you is capable of recovering from difficulties and challenges. In fact, I say that all represent the epitome of resilience, but your grit and resilience doesn't exist in a vacuum. Rather, it takes a village to help us grow, change, and adapt. Perhaps you might reflect upon the people that make up your village, the teachers, friends, and family who have been in your corner and have helped you arrive at this milestone moment. Be sure to thank them when you can. These 2 simple words mean more than you may realize. My congratulations and well wishes to all of you, the positive, passionate, and proud Coral Glades 2021 graduates. I implore you, as you open your exhilarating next chapter, be present in each moment so you may experience the abundance of grace surrounding you. Be grateful for everything grand and slight, and be mindful of your ability to thrive in the most challenging of circumstances. As the author Gregory S. Williams so aptly states, on the other side of the storm is the strength that comes from having navigated through it. Raise your sail and begin. Here's to you, Jaguars.
Thank you, Ms. Alhadeff. Before presenting the class of 2021 for certification, I have the distinct pleasure to present to you the graduates who have earned the honor of being ranked in the top 10% of their class. At this time, would the top 10% please stand, face the audience, and be recognized? Congratulations, graduates. The top 10% can now please make your way to the stage, as they've already started to do. I'd like to call Ms. Al-Hadef back to the podium for the certification of this year's graduating class. Ms. Al-Hadef, I am proud to certify that each member of the Coral Glades High School class of 2021 assembled before you has successfully completed all of the requirements of the state of Florida and the School Board of Broward County and is entitled to receive the diploma that he or she has earned.
Thank you, Dr. Kaplan. By the authority vested in us by the state of Florida, and behalf of the superintendent and the school board of Broward County, we hereby accept that this class of 2021 of Coral Glades High School has met all of the requirements of the school board in the state of Florida for graduation from high school. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Al-Hadef. At this time, we'll begin the roll call of graduates very shortly. Graduates, will the first selection of students please stand and make your way to the stage if you have not already, but it will be a continuous line. The teachers will guide you as needed. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to maintain the decorum and dignity of our graduation ceremony, the senior class of 2021 respectfully requests that the audience keep their applause within reason until the completion of roll call of all graduates. But that is normally the case when we're indoors, so since it's outdoors and you're also spread apart, I'm sure you can make as much noise as you would like to for your graduate. Okay, we are ready to go. At this time, may I present to you the graduating class of 2021.
Aliana McGrath. Aiden Bakish. Murtaza Hussein. Madison Stauffer. Alexa Kuhn. Anai Ashby. Satvik Avula. Karina Varela. Jason Bonacera. Carl Matthew Brisson. Rebecca Brodsky. Ethan Cecil. Valentina Celis. Z. Chen. Jamin Chung. Joanna Clevero. Alaya Dowd. Ethan Darwala. Oliver Dominguez Hollier. Vanessa Dos Santos. Jillian Edrich. Luca Freiberg. Gabriel Gale. Noah George. Brian Gonzalez. Lindsay Gordon. Antonio Gordonello. Sierra Gilbert. Gloria Greenfeld. April Guevara. Rebecca
Hannon, Kayla Helini, Alyssa Hernandez, Mackenzie Joy, Sabrina Kwan, Dylan Leotard, Christine Luengo, Lindsay McNeil, Gabriela Kirgos, Mackenzie Miller, Amir Murtada, Hayden Musil, Mackenzie Musil, Michelle Palenko, Madison Proper, Bryce Rader, Mia Reuter, Sydney Sheen, Emma Summers, Darwin Tortorella, Sean Tsoukalas, Valeria Vasquez Barrios, Kylie Weiner, Emily Weinstein, Nia Whittle, Delilah Williams, Leah Crooks, Carl Leaf, Madeline Varela, Camila Abad Santa Maria, Annabella Acosta, Ishmael Aguilar, Victoria Marin Actamir Soto, Abbas El Kurdi, Atalia Allen,
Oh, shoot. Jordan Amada. Nikaya Anderson. Aaron Grant. Fabrizio Armistar. Perfect. Marvin Augustine. Andre Barnes. Isabella Ayala. Carlos Azwaje. Talia Badari. Natalia Baquet. Adriana DePietrio. Chelsea Barandica. Kishan Barrett. Nicholas Basso. David Benoya. Juliette Bajoun. Dominique Bell. Sebastian Benitez. Damian Benacera. Sarah Lynn Benoit. Angelique Bergiani. Braden Bernstein. Taya Berry. Anissa Briggs. Nicholas Bissonadio. John Blanc. Desiree Blount. Kelsey Bovin. Jaden Bolden. John Lewis Borja. Elijah Brooks. Amari Brown. Jada Brown. Leanne Brown. Quincy Burden. Jeremy Burrows. Jessica Buto. Jordan Byfield. Candace Bird. Goldie Mercedes. Justin Cabrera. Sophia Calero. Karina Camacho. Nicholas Camacho. Sorry. Edwin Candelo. Morgan Card. Jewel Giuliano. Jacob. Carrie Ann. Alexandra Castronova. Ariano Castra. Valerie Cepeda. Matthew Cheney. There you go. There's your first one.
Ashira Charles. Ingiana Charles, Venge Charles, Jordan Charles Pierre, Yvonne Charlotte, Madison Chauncey, Marcus Chavanes, Eric Alexander Chavez, Tyra Christie, Michelle Shulo, Sarah Civet, Josh Cohen, Shannon Collins, Andrea Coloma, Anthony Costa, Leilani Cotton, Jaden Kaur, Francesca Cuba, Hector Cuneo, take off your mask, Leah Cunningham, Samuel Cupo, Max Coutier, Jaheim Daly, Taja Daniel, thank you, Tanasia Daniels, David Danis, Aya Deshouche, Georgiana Davis, Jade Davis, Ashandriana Davis, DeAndre Dawkins, Esmira De Leon Pena, Brenda De Oliveira, Melanie Delgado, Michael Delgado, Marcela Del Peno, Martiche Delva, Luco Desir, Anthony Diaz, Jeremy Diaz, Tatiana Diaz, Aaliyah Dixon, Avery Donner, Louise Doriska, Pamela Dorta, Aaron Duyan. Oh, yeah, I was like, you just hit me. Thank you so much. Patrick Doyle, Camille Dunkley, Chloe Sophie Dupuy, Colton Eisenberg, Anijah Etienne, Ashley Fabara, Jaylene Fabian, Victor Ferragus, Theodore Parrish, Yves Shayna Florinod, Ashley Flores, Ariel Forges, Mia Francis, Brittany Fagan, Ronald Frederick, Kelsey Friend, Tatiana Fruster, Juliana Gallego, Antonio Garcia, Emily Garcia, Giovanni Garcia,
Caitlin Garcia, Valencia Garcia, Leonardo Ramirez Garcia, Ryan Garvey, Takayla Ashley Gatlin, Valeria Gaviria, Jada Manya Gale, Shane Geddes, Landon Gentry, Destiny Gibbs, Emma Gibilterra, Sophia Gill, Savion Gilzian, Bennett James Glade, Jalissa Glaze, Camila Gomez, Natalie Gonzalez, Michelle Nikki Anderson Kissinger, Michelle Nikki Gordon, Tanik Tenali Gordon, Desiree Greenwitz, I didn't get a card.
I did. I handed it to you.
Courtney Grindacor. Where's the card? I didn't get it. Courtney Rose Grinbigler. Clarence Gu. Carmine Guerra. Caden Gatto. That's you. Samantha Guzman. I had him. Davin Haldane. Lamantha Neville Hamilton. Kenneth Handler. Richard Harden. Clyde Harden. Jared James Hart. Reidelman. Rylan Hartley. Where is it here? Kristen Jada. Chrisanne Hector. Nayeli Enriquez. Alexandra Diana Hernandez. Emily Hinckley. Brooke Hinsey. Ashley Hinton. Jeremiah Holmes. Shirley Huang. Matthew Hunt. Avery Hutchinson. Min Hung. Brittany Thompson. Gabriel Bastori. Niselma Inacio. Andrew Jackson. Sheila Jara. Isabel Sarah Giannis. Nahara Jimenez. Valentina Jimenez. Haran Genesis Johnson. Aaliyah Jones. Anthony Jones. Robergina Anjana Joseph. Tyler Joseph. Rose Diana Julian.
Natasha Tasha Kadri. Justin Kahn. Andre Uhas. Stephen K. John Ray Lewis. Sammy Khalil. Ashley Knight. Demaya Knowles. Danae Knowles.
Joseph LaBarbara. Shakita Dolores Lasson. Brian Leos. Mark Larice. Kayla LeBron. Mark Leva. Elijah Leon. Haley Leonard. Brandon Leon. Tyler Leone. Tyler Leroy Curry. Shanadab Lamos. Matthew Levine. Melissa Levitt. Juliet Lewin. Marcus Lewis. Michaela Lewis. Seth Long. Alice Longa Silva. Flavia Lopez. Brian Liu. Tiana Lopez. DeAndre Lucas. Andres Lugo. Amber Lunsford. Natasha Madrigal. Gabriela Mainon. Melanie Manzarez. Santiago Marin. Alexis Marks. Brady Marr. Joanna Martinez Garcia. Julian Marines Cifuentes. Sierra Martinez. Connor Mashnook. D'Angelo Mastriani. Louis Massingham. Jonathan Matthews. Joseph McHugh. Connor McAvoy. Sienna Mackenzie. Lexi Macmillan. Devin Medina. Tiffany Medley. Parina Lore. Ryan Morovy. Johnny Melnick. Alex Davila. Angel Davila. Samuel Ramirez. Jamie Metoyer. Nyan Minmo. Jordan Mall. Woodley Mondesir. Laura Morales. Mercedes Morales. Jasani Merrill. Angeli Moreno. Rachel Morgan. Rebecca Morgan. Ryan Morgan. Junior Mota. John Moyer. Jalen Musanda. Ashley Muscat.
Jonathan Namer. Cole Narbone. Alejandra Nico. Gabriella Nieves. Liam Nielsen. Kayla Oliver. Lorenzo Omir. Keegan O'Neill. Amaris Nicole Ortiz Gomez. Joanne Stephen Osario. Isabella Palacios. Luis Pardo. Alejandra Patria. Olivia Pert. Patricia Pena. Jonathan Perez. Stephen Pierre. Brianna Pinder. Michelle Pinilla. Fuad Rivas. Demetrius Robinson. Rena Prentice. Dario Pulcher. Clarice Cueja. Thomas Quinlan. Michael Ramirez. Carolina Ramos. Sarah Ramratten. Rafael Rahim. Rafael Shana. Jose Rabaza. Reed Morgan. Kiana Reed. Michael Remy. Andres Restrepo. Trayvon Richard Evans. Mark Anthony Rivera. Trinity Destiny Rivera. Omario Antonio Robinson. Tiana Tierra Robinson. Tyree Robinson. Andre Rodanis. Angelica Rodriguez. Camilla Rodriguez. Mason Rodriguez. Melanie Kristen Rodriguez. Sophia Rojas. Dariel Rowell. Ariana Russo. Mark Rozeski. Samin Sahim. Andres Felipe Salcido. Amado Saltos Andrade. Yes. Devante Cavan Sanchez. Nashali Michelle Sanchez. Carrie Sarko. Mia Teresa Schizler. Genesis Jade Schneider. Jaden Sinclair. Alyssa Vivian Schuchard. Aisha September. David Petit.
Yeah. Emily Sierra. Mia Saletta. Valentina Silva Taborda. Katie Sinks. Kayla Skeen. Blake Alexander Skidmore. Rachel Suzanne Sloan. Kendrick Small. Andrew Smith Jr. Daisha Smith. Irene Marie Smith. Isaiah Smith. Nicole Soto. Rebecca Faith Spector. Serafina Stedman. Corey Smith Jr. Fisher Stouffer. How do you say your last name? Lanson Tagus. Ariana Talabazda. Reagan Tenenbaum. Trace Thelwell. Kelsey Telly. Carolyn Thomas. Jean-Ann Thompson. Diana Torrado. Kevin Torrente. Cassidy Torres. Paul Torres. Maria Torres. Dominic Torriella. Cameron Trebu. Alberta Tran. Christopher Tran. Jaden Triolo. Maria Vaca. Jonathan Val. Scarlett Valencia Polito. Sebastian Andres Vanegas. Julian Vargas. Elsie Vargas. How do you say your last name? Hamza Tus. Desiree Vasquez. Ethan Vega. Jerome Vieira. Ricardo Velez. Christopher Ville. Tatiana Wade. Christopher Walker. Nicole Ward. Leon Watkins Jr., Samantha Weiss, Cameron Wells, Arrington Williams, Johnny Williams, Naomi Williamson, Connor Wilson, Kayla Walters, Ivana Washington, Sierra Wule, Jalen Young, Rakea Youngblood, Moise Apollon, Wayne Graham, Abel Marrero, Ryan Penniegas, Juliet Vargas, Jamari Collier, Anthony Hicks, Sabina Chudre,
Sabina Chaudhry.
Danielle Marshallek, is that it? Okay. Fun stuff. Thank you. Sorry about that last minute. Thank you.
Next is Mr. Ferris, right? Okay.
Good afternoon. My name is Rojessamine Ferris. I am the senior class sponsor for the class of 2021. It's been a wonderful journey. I pray you have learned much more in class rather than just class work. If you didn't, I know for sure for the last year and a half, you learned how to be flexible, because being flexible is inevitable. Life is not a straight line. Sometimes when we take 2 steps forward, we end up with 1 step back, but we must keep going. Let me leave you with this affirmation from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens, which says, I am the force. I am the captain of my life. I can choose my attitude. I am responsible for my happiness or my unhappiness. I am the driver's seat of my destiny, not just a passenger. Y'all remember that. At this time, Alexa and Madison, our SGA president and senior class president, will now continue with the tradition of leading our graduates in the turning of the tassels. Alexa and Madison, please make your way to the podium.
At this time, we would like to ask all of our graduates to move the tassels from the right to the left. Oh, it's on the left. Wait, the right to the left? Oh, shit. I forgot to turn it. Congratulations, class of 2021. We did it.
Please turn your attention to the screen for a message from our teachers.
2021. You did it. I'm so very proud of you guys. I know this is not the senior year that you had hoped and wished for, and it's not what I hoped and wished for you guys either. But I'm so proud of each and every single one of you, and I will miss you all. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Hey, you in the graduation cap. You did it. Congratulations. Go do big things. And remember, you always have a home with us.
Hi, class of 2021. This is Mrs. Andrew C. Just wanted to say congratulations. I hope you had a great year and best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Bye.
Hey, class of 2021, Mr. Goldfinger here. Just wanted to congratulate all of you on graduation. I know it's under less than ideal circumstances, but you finally did it. You made it to graduation, so congratulations. And I look forward to following all of your guys' future success, and I wish you the best of luck.
Hello, class of 2021. This is Mr. Alonzo. I want to wish you a happy graduation day. I hope that you have wonderful success in the future. I've so much enjoyed being your teacher and meeting so many of you over the last few years and working with you this year. And I hope you come back to visit us soon.
Class of 2021, I'm so proud of you and your accomplishments and your ability to be here today, given the past year. Congratulations. I love you and I wish you the very best. Love you, Sid.
Congratulations, seniors. Mr. Jassam here, the 10th grade assistant principal. I am so proud of you guys. You have so much ahead of you. Congratulations and good luck.
Hey Jags, here we are at your graduation day. I just wanted to take this opportunity to congratulate the awesome class of 2021. You've made it, and here we are. Congratulations to all parents, family members, and everyone in attendance today. Go Jags.
Thank you, teachers and staff and administrators. At this time, as we begin to close our joyous celebration, please listen as the Coral Glades High School Wind Ensemble performs the school's alma mater. The words are listed in your program. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the closing of our graduation ceremony. On behalf of Dr. Kaplan and the entire Jaguar family, our distinguished guests on the stage and in the audience, we would like to thank each and every one of you. Thank you so much, and again, congratulations, graduates.